The lateral consonants in English are sounds produced by obstructing the airflow with the tongue, allowing the air to escape around the sides of the tongue. The resulting sound is characterized by a distinctive L, or LL, sound. There are two main types of lateral sounds in English: the lateral approximant, represented by the symbol L, and the voiceless lateral fricative, represented by the symbol I. Lateral approximant, L. The lateral approximant is the most common lateral sound in English. It is produced by placing the tip of the tongue against the alveolar ridge, the bony ridge behind the upper teeth, and allowing the air to escape around the sides of the tongue. This creates a characteristic L sound. The lateral approximant is a voiced sound, meaning that the vocal cords vibrate when it is produced. There are several different ways in which the lateral approximant can be pronounced in English, depending on the position of the sound within a word and the surrounding sounds. For example, in the word light, the L sound is pronounced with the tip of the tongue against the alveolar ridge. But in the word milk, the L sound is pronounced with the back of the tongue raised towards the soft palate. Voiceless lateral fricative, I. The voiceless lateral fricative is a less common sound in English, but it can be found in some dialects and accents. It is produced by placing the tip of the tongue against the alveolar ridge, as in the lateral approximant, but then allowing a small amount of air to escape over the sides of the tongue while also creating a narrow gap between the tongue and the molars. This creates a distinctive hissing sound, similar to the shish sound in English. The voiceless lateral fricative is a voiceless sound, meaning that the vocal cords do not vibrate when it is produced. The voiceless lateral fricative is not a standard sound in most varieties of English, but it can be found in some dialects, such as Welsh English and some Scottish English varieties. In these dialects, it is often pronounced as a substitute for the LL sound in words like milk and hall. In addition to the lateral approximant and the voiceless lateral fricative, there are also some other lateral sounds that can be found in English, such as the dark L sound. This sound is produced by placing the back of the tongue against the soft palate and allowing the air to escape around the sides of the tongue. The resulting sound is similar to the lateral approximant, but with a slightly different quality. Overall, the lateral sounds in English are an important part of the phonetic system of the language. They are used in many different words and can be pronounced in a variety of different ways, depending on the context and the speaker's accent or dialect.